Wednesday night, Jalen Brunson with the game. Oh, the game winner just popped out. And the Knicks lost to the Bulls Wednesday. Tonight, final seconds. The Nets all the way back. Brunson for three and a 2-point lead. Got it. And Brunson, the game winner. Mikal Bridges, we're going to talk to him in a couple of moments. A huge block to preserve the win at the buzzer. And the Knicks hold on to beat the Nets 124 to 122. Great to have you with us, Bill Pito, along with Wally Zerbiak. So the fourth quarter troubles that the Knicks have exhibited to this point, yes, it's only game 12, but the fourth quarter has been a problem. But tonight, they prevailed, even though they were outscored in the final 12 minutes, 40-24. How critical for this team for Brunson to hit that shot?
That was huge. I mean, this would have been a disastrous loss. You mentioned it having an 18-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Knicks have really struggled in the last 5 minutes of fourth quarters closing games. That was a strength of their team last year. I've been saying it the first 11 games of the season. It's not easy with a lot of turnover on this roster.
And no Karl Anthony Towns tonight, too. So
you have young guys trying to step in, play meaningful minutes. They played with energy. They played with heart. Played with a lot of fight, like Jalen Brunson said, and they just found a way to win. This is not a perfect team right now. This team has a lot of work to do. The coaching staff has a lot of work to do. They have to figure out how to get this team to where they're going to be. They're going to get there, but it takes a little bit of time. You need some pressure situations like that. And boy, did Jalen Brunson hit a huge shot, because to melt down and give up that lead in the fourth quarter, and then for Jalen Brunson to hit a huge three to give him that 1-point lead, and then that's kind of like a moxie play for Mikal Bridges against his old team to get that block to seal the win. That sends a message to Brooklyn that the Knicks are here and they want to own this city.
Bridges also has most points as a Knick with 25. Let's take everyone through the last couple of sequences, as you got Brunson here with the Knicks trailing by 1 after Dennis Schroeder hit a 3. Brunson is able to convert the 3, so the Knicks are up by 2. And then the Nets, Dennis Schroeder here could have tied the game, but Mikal Bridges just gets enough of a finger or a hand on it. And the Knicks, with that play and the Brunson 3, are able to win it 124 to 122. You see the numbers. Again, the Knicks did not play well in the fourth quarter, but they just made enough in terms of critical plays in the last couple of sequences to win the game. Here now with Mikal Bridges. What was that like to play the way you did against your former team? That key block there at the end preserved the win for you guys.
Man, I'm just happy to get this win. It's a big win. I'm so excited. JB hit the game-winning shot, and just had to. My boy OG fouled out, so I had to go make it up for him.
What was it like for you coming into this game? You know all these guys. You played with them last year. What was it like coming into this one for you?
Man, it was great. It was great to see them. I'm obviously going to see them again on Sunday. But it's great, man. It's great to see those guys, and obviously it's the best when you win against them.
Is there anything to take away with what you guys did down the stretch? You've lost some of these here early in the season, but tonight you prevailed. Is there anything that you did that you might be able to use going forward now?
Yeah, just know how to finish games. That's all. That's what comes down to it, and that's what we did. So we're going to learn from it a lot.
Mikal, congrats on the win. Great to see you, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, Wally. So Bridges, the key block, and also 25 points.
Yeah, he was outstanding. There's a lot playing in this game for him. Being traded from the Nets, knowing everyone over there on that other bench. He was looking over at that bench the whole entire game. He's been playing good basketball, and he got lost in the moment, knocked down shots all over the place. That 3-ball started to fall. They needed every one of these big shots without Karl Anthony Towns in the lineup. Mikal Bridges, that big block, that's his play. I mean, Schroeder beat him to his strong hand. Schroeder normally finishes that play. That's why the Knicks went out and got Mikal Bridges, because his length, his defense, his athleticism can erase plays like that on the defensive end of the floor. That was just a massive block, and that's kind of like your coming out party to show everyone in a key moment. This is why the Knicks got me. To all the fans, to all the players, to all the coaches. He's a special player. He's in a Knick uniform, and he showed it right there.
All right, let us now say hello to Monica McNutt. Helped call the game on ESPN New York. The radio call tonight. Monica, never a dull moment, huh?
Man, can anything have any ease to it around here? Goodness gracious. Look, Josh Hart said to us that game just shows how much fight we have, right? And of course, you got to shout out Ariel Hukporti, who gave this team big-time minutes in his first big-time spot as a rookie. But he said the identity of this team is that we're going to fight, that we're going to be prepared. And as important as the shot that Jalen Brunson hit, the defensive stop by Mikal Bridges, it was reminiscent of last year in the postseason versus Philly in Game 2, when in the postgame interviews, players shared with us that they knew what Philly was going to do defensively, and so they were prepared. And so I think that attention to detail on a defensive play certainly speaks to the identity of this team.
What's going on in the fourth quarter, Monica, with the defense? Gave up 40-plus points against the Nets, let them get back in the game. How much does this team have to work to kind of secure things down the stretch?
So I think you missed Karl Anthony Towns a lot tonight in the fourth quarter in particular. But it's funny you mentioned that, Wally, because I thought the way that the Nets came out shooting the ball from 3 in the first quarter was reminiscent of what we've seen this team do in the fourth quarter, particularly behind the three-point line. And then obviously we get the fourth quarter that you have. Tonight, I just think losing OG Anunoby was big, right? And as stoic as OG Anunoby typically is, I thought tonight that he was maybe a little bit out of character. And so I thought you felt it there. And then Cam Thomas just puts pressure on defenses all over the place. I mean, he finished tonight, 43, I believe? He puts pressure on anybody that ends up on him as a primary defender or in the switch. And so I think this team is still figuring out who they're going to be this year defensively. But in this particular matchup, this is a team that's very comfortable in the fourth quarter. I mean, Cam Thomas is top 10 in points scored in the fourth quarter and points scored in clutch time. And so they were familiar with making a run late.
Monica, speaking of clutch time, no cat. So Jalen Brunson, they needed him to take control in the fourth quarter, and he did. He had 16 of his 37 in the fourth quarter, including the game-winning shot that we showed everybody, that 3.
Yeah, control.
Put the Knicks up by 2.
Right, Peter. I mean, Control-Alt-V, I think, is when you copy and you paste. It's very reminiscent of the opportunity that this team had on Wednesday. Wednesday, they were trying to make a comeback. Tonight, obviously, they're trying to hold on to a lead. But this is when you build character, right? This is when you build trust, particularly for a team that is still relatively new at 3 key positions in your starting lineup if you subscribe to what Tom Thibodeau says in terms of including OG Anunoby, but at least 2 brand new starters for sure. And so this week was good. You learned, and Josh Hart still, in our post-game interview with him on the radio, still called himself a clown for that mistake in terms of fouling at the three-point line, so the accountability there. And then tonight, you get out on the other end of it and you continue to make those deposits in terms of your trust bank.
We got the bank, we got Control-Alt-Delete, we got all kinds of things. Monica, thanks so much. We'll see you soon, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Couple things. Hart, 14, 9, and 9, really close to a triple-double. And we got to point out the bench, Hukporti specifically. Yeah. Because no cat, you got Sims starting. Hukporti played better than Sims in the first half, and Hukporti ended up playing 30 minutes, filled up the box score, and he could be an important piece for the Knicks going forward off the bench.
It was a gutsy win. His energy, his enthusiasm, his emotion in front of the crowd, you love that. And that's what the Knicks are dying to have, because this is not a perfect team. Hukporti's getting his first meaningful minutes in an NBA uniform as a rookie in crunch time, in there for an all-star in Karl Anthony Towns. And he played great. I mean, his intensity level, the way he is ferocious on the boards, the way he's ferocious defensively, the way he just figured out a way to just help this team get this win. It was not a perfect win, like Monica said, but it's a win, and that's all that matters, and that's what this team does. They just have a lot of heart, they have a lot of fire, and it's not easy to be going through what they're going through with all the changeover, with a lot of new faces, with a lot of role allocation, trying to be defined early on in this season. But to come away with a win tonight against your rival, the Nets, that was a big-time, gutsy effort.
How about Hukporti with 4 blocks?
I know.
7 points, 4 blocks, 3 assists.
Active.